in life, personal life, and in real estate, it really comes down to being patient and not getting greedy and just being careful. There is opportunity in real estate to leverage and grow much more quickly than other investment avenues.
It's time for the Creative Real Estate Podcast, your source for out-of-the-box real estate investing strategies, brought to you by ecospace.com. Now, here's your hosts, Adam and Jason.
Welcome to the Creative Real Estate Podcast. I'm your co-host, Jason J. Lou Lewis. Today's episode is going to be just me, and I'm doing that for a reason, as I want to come in and talk about patience, just the patience that people need to have, they should have, and hopefully the desire to have in real estate, all aspects of real estate. The reason I'm doing this and doing a one person, one topic podcast is because of what I'm seeing right now in the overall craziness of the market, the manicness in buyers, the manicness in agents, investors. Just what's going on right now in the market is what is termed most of the time as crazy. I don't like to use the word crazy. I like to use words that are data points and are driven. The market is X, up 12%, or the market is Y, whatever, days on market. It's interest rates are at a historic X percent versus just saying historic high or low. So, but everyone just throws out the word crazy, and there isn't any way to kind of define what crazy is. It's a very open-ended word, and each to their own what they feel crazy is. But I hear it multiple times a day, and that concerns me. One, it concerns me because the overall market, I don't like it to be where people feel it's crazy, especially buyers that are trying to buy their forever home or their first home. It's not a scalable or a long-term sustainable solution to just an overall healthy economy and society when the word crazy is used day in, day out. But that's where we are right now. So we can't snap the fingers and immediately make it not become crazy. It's going to have to be where people get together and we implement some potential, government regulations, or we change things, or we deregulate, whatever that might be, whichever side of it that you feel you're on to fix the quote problem. That will take time. As with most things, it takes a long time. Sometimes it comes sadly too late, those changes. So where we are today is we're in a crazy market, and we're having to make sure that we don't make illogical or irrational decisions on any aspect. Again, this is from brokers to buyers to sellers to investors, lenders, and just make sure that we have patience, that we all take a deep breath, literally, like, whew, there it is. I took mine. I feel so cheesy, so weird doing that, taking that deep breath. But the last 3 or 4 years, I don't think anyone's had a second to take a deep breath. It's just been such a hard run up and to the right. Everyone's said, make hay, I think is a saying when the sun's out, one of the, whatever saying you can insert essentially is like, get it when it's good. Everyone is 10X down on that and just go. Got to get the house, got to get those deals, got to get the commissions, got to get as many, multifamily under ownership as possible. So it's all about that growth. And I don't think very many people have literally stopped and take a physical deep breath and said, I'm here for the long run. I'm riding it out and it's going to be okay. And what's happened is in the last couple months, since the market has gone so quote crazy, it's just caused people to just now be in a very manic state. Some brokers are in depressed state because there are no deals out there. They are beating their head against the wall every night, every weekend, touring clients, missing out 7, 8, 9, 10, 15 offers submitted for no deal. They're working 5, 10, 15 times as quote hard, as they used to attempt to get a deal. Some aren't even getting that deal. So that puts people not only in a manic, but sometimes sadly a depressive state of what am I going to do? Being in this game in 2008, I saw that real estate can be an amazing tool. It can be such a wonderful tool to help the overall society, owners feeling like they have that ownership, raising a family. It can be great for society and building communities. And it can be overall one of the best, if not the best way for wealth creation for investors and homeowners themselves. But '08, I got to see how quickly that can go the opposite direction, how quickly and terribly it can affect people in a negative way from overall, society, from a mental health situation, from a financial situation. I just want to make sure that everyone is in the best position, best overall mindset they can be, because we're in that like manic craziness. What's next? I got to do something. It's the market's crazy. The interest rates are crazy. It's kind of standpoint again, that situation. We weren't there in '08. In '08, just literally overnight, just the lights went off. But it just has that feeling of, if something does change, there are going to be a lot of people that get caught in a bad position. If you're a stock trader or a commodity broker or something, you're in a position. I have a position in wheat trades or futures or something. And then if you get caught in a position that is, a trade that's going the wrong direction, it's just, a lot of times there's nothing you can do. You're in it. I think there's going to be a lot of people with the real estate, if things change, or maybe when things change, it can affect them. So patience, that's the word that I just want to toss out. I don't want to go over 10 minutes on this podcast and go in a lot of in-depth about quotes and historical things that have happened to real estate to kind of help educate you to be more patient or such and scare you. I just think that in life, personal life and in real estate, it really comes down to being patient and not getting greedy and just being careful. There is opportunity in real estate to leverage. That's the whole name of the game. You can leverage your investment. You can 1031, you can sell out and refi, cash out refi. You can BRRRR, the buy, rent, buy, rehab, rent, refi, where you have no money in. There's so many amazing tools to leverage and grow much more quickly than other investment avenues. But these are the times that I feel that it's just to be careful, be patient. Figure out what your leverage is, figure out where you can weather the storm, figure out how you feel mentally comfortable for the what ifs, and then just be patient with that. Stick to those numbers, be okay with them, don't get greedy. And then if you're still doing stuff, you're still brokering, you're still investing, you're still maybe developing, then that's great. You can take advantage of the market if or when it keeps going up for the next few years. But more importantly, you've made sure that you step back and said, am I in an okay position if that does not happen? Or even if the market stabilizes and just keeps kind of riding it out, because that will have an effect on people's businesses if they anticipated things to keep going up. If it stabilizes, that is essentially a negative hit to their business if they anticipated a 5 or 10 or 15% annual appreciation, like some people are saying will keep happening for the next year or two. So that's it. I know it's the third or fourth time that I probably used the word patient, but that's why I want to come on today, is just to highlight that. Literally, if you're in your car, you're listening to this on the phone, at the gym, wherever that might be, pull out your inner yogi. Whether you do yoga or not, I wish I did more of it. I definitely am no yogi by any means, but pull that inner self out where you take a deep breath and then you ride the wave. We're in it. See what happens. Make sure you make smart decisions. You cover your bases for all the what ifs. So that way, no matter if it goes up or down, you're in a good spot. At the end of the day, you can put your head down on the pillow at night and have a good night's sleep where you feel comfortable about yourself, your business, your employees, and importantly, your family. As always, my friends, until next time, think outside the box.
Thank you so much for listening to the Creative Real Estate Podcast. And if you got value from this episode of the podcast, please take the time to leave us a rating and review on iTunes. Give us a written rating and a review. We'd really, really appreciate it. I'm going to let you go, but until next time, think outside the box.